Hey everybody, this is Pramita here. Uh, this is the second part of the cover that I was making last time. So I'll complete the back cover and then I'll be able to put this journal aside. So once again, the first things first. Now since this is a back cover, I'm not going to work too hard on it, and I'm going to layer a few things. Which might seem out of context or doesn't make any sense in the beginning, but then I hope it does make sense. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken some Mod Podge and I have watered it down a little bit, not too much, and I am going to add some of the papers from the last project that I had been doing. So I have a few stuff over here. I'm going to bring those out, and sorry I'm making a lot of noise. I'm just going to, I have this graph paper. This is a tea dyed paper, and I'm just going to layer this. I wouldn't bother much about paper sticking out because at the end I'm of course going to trim those out. So I would rather go with a little bit of a bigger piece, and yeah, so I have this piece. I'm going to add that, and because most of my smaller scraps have been used up, thankfully, and I want to use the bigger ones. Now this is a punched out circle, and I have a few random bits here and there which I'm planning on using. So this is another thing that I got in a Happy Mail, and I'm going to use that in my collage. These act as excellent collage material, and I will be layering up some stuff like so. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on top. So this is basically a Mod Podge glued down, watered down a little bit, and I'm just sifting through my trash so that no, it isn't fitting. I don't want anything too big because then it'll stand out a lot. I don't want that. I just want some things to fit into the grooves that are empty. So I'm going to go through this. I'm going to put some glue on top, and I'm going to stick it like so. This collaging makes two things. It makes the covers a little bit more sturdy, and of course it acts as a decoration. Now this is a tissue paper that my friend Theron had sent me, and I like one thing about it is that its designs are pretty bold, you can say, and very vibrant. So I'm not going to take the whole thing out. I'm just going to tear a portion and use it, because as you can see, rest of the part is white, so I don't need that much. So I might use this for this part, and then I'm going to go in with the Mod Podge. Now I'm not very fussy about, using taking off the backing sheet and all, because this is a 2-ply napkin. So what I'm doing is I'm just tearing this, and I will be layering this in bits and bobs at the top. So I can put it over here and glue this part. Let me turn this around a little bit so it's easily accessible. So I'm just putting down some glue just to make it sturdier and fill out the space. I'm also going in for some other papers that I might have in my stash, and this will be a big paper. I don't need this. So let me see if I have anything else. So I have some scraps that I might use, like this is a mixed media kind of paper, and I think this can work well. I'm just tearing up bits and pieces. I'm going to line this up very carefully, yeah, and I'm going to cover this with the Mod Podge so that it sticks properly. And I'm going to go in with the Mod Podge once more. So, and I'm going to use this bit over here. So if I am not sure how much I'll be able to cover, I'll just lay them down and then cover it with Mod Podge. Later on, I'm going to trim this part off to fit the cover. So basically it's a very simple process. You can just keep on adding papers. Stickers would do. So I'm going to put this also, and I'm going to glue this part up, and there it is. Most of the page is done, and since it's the back side, I'm not going to put anything else. I'm just going to put a little bit of paper over here, and that would be that. And I might go in with a little bit of paper over here. So I'm going to put this a little bit over here. Now after I've glued everything down, what I'll do is I'll use a clear tape. You can use a washi tape also. So I'm using up this mixed media kind of look paper. I think this came from a color book. This is a brand, I think it's from the Walmart. It's called the Color Book. They have this mixed media kind of look papers. These are pretty flimsy papers, excellent for collaging and using in your journals. So at the back I'm not doing much, I'm just keeping it like so. I might put in a little bit of a book image, I'm not sure. Just let me go through this. I might use this book page, okay, and I'll just scrape whatever little glue I have and I'm going to glue it down. So my back cover is done. As you can see, it's pretty simple because this time around I didn't have too many scraps to work with, so it was easy. And once it dries off, hopefully what I'll do is I'll trim off the edges and I'll put a clear tape at the spine so that it doesn't split, or you can put washi tape also. So I'm going to fold this and show you how it has come about, and you'll be able to see. So now I can close the book a little bit. So, but it's preferable that you keep it open, let it dry till you can close it and then use it. Okay, so that's that. That's how I cover my journals when I want to do some collage. Sometimes I cover them up, sometimes I don't. And I will also do a prep sort of session very soon, whereby I will show how I prep the pages with only watercolor, using only watercolors. And that's going to be my writing journal sort of thing, where I'm going to put down anything and everything that comes to my mind. So that's that, and I hope you like this. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up And if you want to see more of this, then please subscribe to my channel. And as I had told before, I've just formed a Facebook group. It's called the Bluegrass Journals. Sorry, Bluegrass Journals. It's a journaling group, and if you're interested in journals and journaling and you want to be a part of this group, then please check it out on Facebook. So that's that. And bye for now. See ya.